In today's video, we're going to see if opening this sparkling water can will destroy anything. Bear with me here, this is my first time trying this. And... okay, I think we're good. Tastes good too. Happy to work here with another video for you guys. Today I am doing another top 10 video. I'm going to be ranking the top 9, my top 9 favorite Halo video games. And the reason it's 9 and not 10 is because I've only played 9 Halo games. So I don't, I haven't played a 10th, basically. So the list is just basically going to be, 9. This intro was not pre-planned. But yeah, we're ranking the top 9, and my top 9 favorites Halo video games, and I want to do this after my last video where I showcased my commando rifle, and if you haven't seen that yet, then what are you doing? I'm kidding, it's not that big of a deal. You can click the card up here to check it out. So if you do like this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. So, as the usual top 9 or top lists go, I have a document on my computer next to me, and I can prove it. Actually, I can't, because that would be spoiling. Silly me, I know I just spoiled my list. So anyway, let's go to the list. So, also, fair warning, slight spoiler alert for those of you who haven't played up to Halo 5 yet. Just a bit of a warning. So, starting off at number 9 is Halo Spartan Assault. This is it's a bit of, it's kind of a bit like a top-down view game. You're controlling a little Spartan. It's kind of a bit like the traditional Halo games, but a little bit different because there's like less movement controls. A lot of them are similar to the regular Halo games, but it's like a top-down view where it's like the Halo Wars video games, basically. And so you're completing objectives, you're defeating enemies. Kind of this traditional stuff of Halo. The reason it's down at number 9 is because it's the one I've played the least, and also I'm not a huge fan of it. My cousin plays it, and he really likes it, but I don't, and just because it's like it's kind of boring and not a whole lot of fun, but I would be willing to sit down and try it again if I was given the time. So that's why it's at number 9. Number 8 is Halo 2, both the regular and the remastered. I have that because I first played the regular, and then I never touched it for a while because I couldn't pass one of the levels, and then I played the remastered with the Master Chief Collection game. I really like the remastered cutscenes, by the way. So, Halo 2 is the 5th Halo game I've played, I believe, if I remember correctly. And I thought it was an interesting game. I thought, like, the dialogue was pretty good, the graphics were pretty interesting, the weapons were also pretty good. I was a little bit perturbed that they took away the assault rifle, but I did love being able to wield 2 SMGs, like in the wallpaper. And the reason it's down so low is because it's so hard. All the like, I feel like for some levels, it's like the Black Ops 3 campaign. In the campaign for Black Ops 3, each level took you a considerable amount of time to beat, and that's like while you're on a moderately high difficulty. I played on normal, but it was still pretty hard. But anyway, we're not going to complain about Black Ops because this is not a top 10 Call of Duty video game. Although if you want to watch that one, you can click up here as well. This is a Halo top choice game, or video. So Halo 2, just because it's kind of hard, in some of the levels I couldn't even complete. It's just down there, although I think it is an interesting game. Number 7 is Halo Combat Evolved, the remastered version. I've never played the original, I've just played the remastered through the Master Chief Collection. So Combat Evolved was definitely interesting, and as the first game of the Halo saga, it is pretty interesting, and I like it. The main reason why it's higher is because, like, the weapon, I really like the weapons. I feel like they're kind of overpowered, which is what makes them fun. The shotgun, the assault rifle, the combat of course not combat evolved, the Magnum. A lot of the weapons are just really cool, and that's one of the reasons why I like it. And also the remastered graphics are pretty good. The reason it's not like so high to make like my top 5 is because it's kind of frustrating. And I think there was like 1 or 2 levels that I couldn't pass, and one level took me forever, and it took me an additional 30 minutes to realize that I could just go to this one place 30 minutes ago because the prompt font for like press X was so small, and it irritated me so much. And just for like the grief it gave me, and also how like kind of hard it is, like Halo 2, that's why it's at number 7. Number 6 is Halo 4. This is the first Halo game I played, which is what started my love for Halo. So Halo 4 is, what's the best way to introduce Halo 4? It's another futuristic looking game. The graphics are better. The Chief's armor is more improved. Cortana is more improved. We're introduced to the Infinity for the first time, and there are a lot of really cool characters, and the Prometheans are really cool. The weapons and the gadgets are very fun to fiddle around with. When I played it, it was hard because I kept dying a lot, but nowadays it's kind of easier to do. And as much as I like it, it's number 6 because the ones that are my top 5, just like, I don't want to say are better than Halo 4, but I like more than Halo 4 personally. So that's why Halo 4 is on number 6. Not really because of any complaints, just because of the ones I have at number 5 are kind of better choices. And we're going to go into those right now. Number 5 is Halo 3 ODST. This was the 3rd Halo game I played, and it was a really, really interesting one. I loved being able to play as the rookie and explore the streets of New Mombasa City and like find clues to your other ODST members. And another thing that's like so cool about it is the different weapons, and also like the storyline. Basically, you as the rookie awaken New Mombasa City 6 hours after you drop. In case you're wondering, ODST stands for Orbital Drop Shock Trooper, which is what the main characters you play as are. So, so the rookie is an ODST, and he wakes 6 hours after drop and goes around New Mombasa looking for clues of his other comrades. And then after you find a clue, you'll hear a little flashback, and then you'll play a level from that certain timeline with that character, and that'll eventually lead up to the finale. And I really like that game. The graphics are pretty good. The ODST like cool concept thing is just really cool, and so that's why it is at number 5 on the list. Number 4 is Halo Reach. Halo Reach is also a really cool game. This is the 4th Halo game I played, and it's really good. I kind of wish you could play as some of the other members of the Noble team, but you can't. You play as the new member, Noble 6, but that's still pretty cool because you can hear the dialogue of the other characters, And you yourself are kind of part of this really cool journey that leads up to the events of Halo Combat Evolved. Because Halo Reach basically happens before Combat Evolved, even though it was released after. Similar thing with ODST. ODST takes place before Halo 2, but was released after Halo 3. But that's besides the point. So, Halo Reach there's a lot of cool weapons, there's a lot of cool gadgets. It's one of the more darker Halo games, but it's still a really enjoyable one. One of my friends actually would rank this as his number one Halo game. Because he really likes it. He just really likes it. And I really like it too. A lot of stuff is cool about it, and it's just a really cool game. So that's why it's at number 4. Number 3 is Halo the Master Chief Collection. Yes, you've heard me mention it several times, and hopefully you guys had a feeling that it was going to be on the list. If you didn't, there you go. This is closure. So, the Master Chief Collection is, for those of you who don't know, is a collection, obviously, of four different Halo video games. You get Combat Evolved Remastered, Halo 2 Remastered, 3, and 4. You can also purchase ODST and Reach for a small price. Anyway, the Master Chief Collection has all the campaigns from the video games, all the multiplayers from the games, all the different stuff, Spartan Ops, Forge, Slayer, Griffball, everything that you love about the Halo games put into one game. And I got this, I got the Master Chief Collection with Halo 5 with my Xbox One S. It was a Halo bundle, and I really love playing it. I don't play the multiplayer as much because I'm not a multiplayer person, but I play a lot of the campaigns. I played Spartan Ops a bit, and I thought it was really good. And speaking of Halo 5, number 2 is Halo 5 Guardians. Now, for those of you who know me, you'll hear me talk about Halo, know me personally. You'll hear me talk about Halo 5 a lot, and for a while, I actually considered it the number 1 Halo game. And thinking about it now, I'm not sure what made me change my mind about it, but Halo 5 was really good. The graphics are great, the actions and the gadgets are really cool, the storyline is interesting, the multiplayer is great. There's so many different and cool things about Halo 5. I think one complaint is that the story centers more around Locke and Fireteam Osiris as opposed to Master Chief and Blue Team. It seems like, aside from Reach and ODST, it seems like one of the Halo games where the story doesn't focus on Chief a lot. And that's kind of a small complaint that I have. But otherwise, I think it's really good. And the way that people can hop on online and play as other members of your fire team is just really clever. So that's why Halo 5 is number 2. And so number 1 is Halo 3. This one I had a bit of second thought in because as I mentioned before, Halo 5 was originally my first choice for number 1, but then I thought about it and then I went with Halo 3. Now, some of you are probably asking, what makes Halo 3 the number 1 video game of my choosing? Simple. Storyline, graphics. Granted, they are lower than Halo 4, but they're still pretty good. Dialogue, characters, epic soundtrack, cool levels. It is a very interesting game. And this is the second Halo game that I played. Of course, when I first played it, a lot of levels were hard, but it's kind of easier to do now, and nowadays I really enjoy it. I played a couple levels of it earlier this week, and I remembered how much that I really liked it, and so that's why Halo 3 is at the top of the list. And so there you have it, my top 9 favorite Halo video games. If you have any disagreements with my list, comment down below what your either number 1 favorite or top 5 favorite Halo games are. I want to hear some input for you guys. I really do. My comment section has been kind of empty, So I would really like to hear some input from you guys. So if you could comment down, that would be great. So that basically ends this video. If you enjoy, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We are almost at 50 subscribers. I think with my status report video, I got 49. I got jumped from 47 to 49 subscribers, so we're close to 50. Just need one more subscriber, but of course if there are multiple of you who aren't subscribed, please consider doing so. It's free. And you won't, I promise you won't regret it. Also, a bit of another status update. You may recall from my last video that I told you that the next two videos I was going to do were this video and the Mandalorian showcase video. The schedule is going to have a slight change, and here's why. Later this week, I am taking off I'm driving with my family down to Disney World in Florida. And we are going to spend the next few days there, and when I get back, I want to be able to showcase to y'all what I got, because hopefully, there are a lot of cool things that I'm planning on getting while I'm down there, and I think it'd be cool to show you guys. I will grant that it probably won't be as interesting as some of my other showcases because it's not something that I personally made, but I think it'll be interesting because it'll show you like what I like, and you guys might like it too. And then after that, tonight, on this night of recording, I'm going to be playing some Call of Duty Cold War with one of my friends, and I'm going to be streaming on twitch.tv/ChappyLiftAll. And I'm just gonna stream him and I playing some Cold War, and then potentially making a YouTube video out of it. So those two videos, my Disneyland showcase and then my Cold War playing with my friend, will both be on. Will both be next, and then afterwards will be a Mandalorian showcase. I just have to, and that kind of gives me time to finish a couple of my weapons and then paint them. In fact, you can actually see my Mandalorian helmet back there. Can't wait! Personally, can't wait to show you guys. So, if you are excited for all three of those videos, make sure you subscribe with post notifications on so you don't miss out on them. Comment down your favorite or top 5 favorite Halo games, and of course leave a like on this video if you like what you're watching and like what you're going to see in the future. So, until next time, I'm ChappyLiftAll, and I'll see you guys in the next video.